at my middle schooler waiting on the bus. Samson. Samson. Hey. How was your first week of middle school? Kind of boring? That's because y'all had to be learning all this other stuff. He's doing football at the middle school. He had his first day yesterday. I know it's early. And I know a lot of folks ain't even up. Especially not on Facebook. Good morning, good morning. My purple is fading out. It's turning blue. Right there, it's turning blue. It's some blue up here too. Look, please, y'all, please teach your girls to keep their hands to themselves. It's time out for teaching little girls that boys. It's time for teaching little girls and boys that boys aren't supposed to hit girls. Because what we not gonna do in the Ray household is allow girls. In a minute, we not gonna allow girls to hit our boys. My kids call me and said a little girl is on the bus pushing Gabriel out of his seat. We not gonna go for that. We not gonna go for that. We not gonna go for our boys being bullied by girls because they have been taught that boys don't hit girls. We ain't doing that no more. I told my son, tell him push her back. And while in the midst of him telling Gabriel to push that little girl back, you can hear another little girl, don't hit a girl. Tell these girls, don't put their hands on nobody if they don't want hands put back on them. Because I'm not for it. My husband is not for it. We are not going to have our boys being bullied by girls because we've all been taught that boys should not hit girls. In the midst of saying boys should not hit girls, y'all better teach these girls to keep their hands to themselves. Gabriel is not a child that wants to hurt anybody. He don't want to hurt nobody. So even if he did push somebody back or hit somebody back, he's not going to hit them hard enough for them to understand that they need to leave him alone. He is just going to do it just a little bit because he does it with his baby brother. His baby brother be knocking the crap out of him and he'll just tap him. And I be telling Gabriel, you better knock his behind out or he not going to stop doing it. Gabriel got Isaiah one day real good. He got tired of it. He smacked the crap out of Isaiah. Isaiah stopped. And he's going to learn to smack these girls because they going to stop. I'm not going to be going for the whole, no little girls pushing my baby out the seat. He shouldn't be pushed out the seat into the floor. And his older brother that's on the bus, because Samson has moved to the middle school, so now King is the older brother at that elementary school, so now he has to take care of his brothers. And he calls me and says, this little girl, he said her name, but I'm not going to say her name. He said, this little girl keeps pushing Gabriel out the seat. I said, well, tell Gabriel to push him out. Push her back. You know, King was just trying to get Gabriel to move. But moving your seat is not going to stop that little girl from pushing him. The next time they sit together, she will push him again. Or she'll just push another boy. So somebody needs to teach these little girls keep their hands to themselves. Because over in the Ray house, we teach defense. The first time, you tell your teacher. And if it doesn't work, the next time, you'll knock that child out. And I guarantee you these kids will stop messing with other people when they get knocked out. Then when my child knocks that little girl plumb in the floor for pushing on him, she'll stop. Will he get in trouble? Probably, but do I care? No, because he was defending himself. I'm not about that. Don't hit little girls. Boys don't hit girls. We don't teach that. Boys hit whoever puts their hand on them. That's what we teach over here. So please teach your girls. If you got a little girl, please teach her. Keep her hands to herself. Bye, baby. I love you. Have a great day. See you when you get back. Oh, he early today. Wrong one. I'm going to tell you again when your bus come. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like getting phone calls from my kids that girls are putting their hands on them. And then when my kids go to defend themselves, other girls are saying, don't hit her, she's a girl. Okay, you're a girl, act like a girl. Because girls should not be putting their hands on people. Girls don't need to be sitting around hitting on folks. Act like a lady. If don't nobody put their hands on you, don't put your hands on nobody else. My child has the same right to sit in that seat as that little girl does. So, when they come home and say a Ray boy knock them in the floor, tell them keep their hands to themselves. Bye, baby. I love you. Have a great day. See you when you get home. I'm sleeping. I'm so sleeping. King wanted Gabriel to move seats, but like I said, that doesn't stop the little girl from messing with him. She'll just do it again until he defends himself and lets her know, you're not going to treat me like that. I am also that parent that will step onto the bus and be like, hey, everybody on here needs to keep their hands to themselves. Don't put your hands on my babies. It's not cool. It is not cool. Thank you, Tramika. And Taylonda. I'm sorry. I seen you come in too. Hey, Shamaya. Little girl on the bus messing with Gabriel. And pushed him on his seat. I'm telling him, push her back. She'll stop. If you push her hard enough, she'll stop. Because, on the bus, you can't get up and go tell the bus driver. Because it's distracting enough having all those kids talking and stuff. And it's even distracting when he looks up and see a child walking while he's driving. So on the bus, you might just have to handle that yourself. But in school, I do teach them, tell your teacher first if somebody's messing with you. And if it doesn't stop, then you knock their tail out. But on the bus, if somebody push you or smack you, get them back right away. Knock their tail out. They will stop. Because you already don't need to be doing all of that anyways on the bus. It's so distracting. But you also can't let nobody, even these girls, take control. Because some of these little girls, their parents have really put it in their head that boys ain't supposed to hit them. And ain't no boy gonna hit them. But I'm here to tell you, the right boys will. Because we teach, hit anybody who hits you. Just make sure they hit first. Always be in defense. We teach our kids, you don't put your hands on nobody, no boy, no girl, unless they hit you first. So y'all come on now, teach these little girls. Don't be putting their hands on nobody. If you don't want your little girl to get hit by a boy, but teach her, don't put her hands on nobody. Stop teaching these girls that boys ain't supposed to hit girls. Because that ain't true. It's not so. It's not so. We live in a different generation where girls are trying to knock these boys out because they've been taught boys ain't gonna hit no girl. Y'all better come correct, because we not teaching that no more. And we not the only family that's teaching our boys to hit these girls back. We not the only family. There's a lot of parents in my generation that are raising their boys to hit anybody, girls included, that put their hands on them. Because some of these girls is taking it to a new level of hitting. I know that's right. You hit me, I'm gonna hit you back. You got to throw the first punch, though. You got to hit me first before I swing back. And that's what we teach our kids. Somebody hit you, you hit them back. And make sure you hit them hard enough. Good morning, Miss Wanda. So they understand you not playing. So they will leave you alone. We're not going for this bullying. And especially not from no little girl. It's not happening. But that's all I had to say. Y'all saw the caption. Teach your little girls to keep their hands to themselves, because my little boys will knock them out. Have a great morning and stay blessed.